Well, hey there, and welcome back to Stuff in Excel. What we're going to do in this video is spend just a couple of minutes. This will be a short video, and we're going to look at the process of protecting worksheets and workbooks. Now, there's a specific process around that, and it means something to protect a worksheet and a workbook. It's different than saving one or even locking one. So let's go take a look at what protecting a worksheet and a workbook is all about. So there are times when you might want to lock down part of your workbook, or you might want to lock down the workbook altogether. You want people to be able to see it, but you really don't want them to be able to see parts of it. There's parts of it you want to hide from them. So we're going to look at these issues and figure out how to do it. So we've got 4 main tabs and 3 extra tabs down here. You have income statement, owner's capital, balance sheet, notes, sheet 5, sheet 6, and sheet 7. And I'm going to show you we can just add another one if we wanted to. And now we have sheet 9. That's because I added a sheet 8 earlier. And so the way Excel counts is kind of weird. So anyway, we've got these tabs. And we might want to set one of these tabs. Let's say we've got the income statement tab, and we really don't want anybody to be able to change these numbers. So what we can do, we can lock these down, as we've talked about before, using a feature called Protect Sheet. So if we go to Home, we go all the way over to the right up here at the top. I'll turn on my magnifier, and we've got this Format button. We can go down all the way down to where it says Protect Sheet, and I can click on that, and it's going to bring up this dialog box that asks me what I want to do. I could put in a password if I wish. We won't do that right now, but you can and probably should. So you click OK. Now, the thing about this worksheet now is I can't change anything. If I try to change anything in this workbook, the first time I hit any keystroke, it's going to give me this warning box down here. The cell or chart you are trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make a change, unprotect the sheet. You might be requested to enter a password. So I hit OK to close the warning box. So how would I make changes to this? Well, there's a couple of ways. I can go back up to my home, back over to Format, and hit Unprotect. Another way I can do this, by the way, is if I go up to the Review tab, way up at the top, and there's 2 buttons that pop up. One is a Unprotect or Protect Sheet button, and one is a Protect Workbook button. So I can unprotect the sheet right here simply by clicking Unprotect, and now the sheet can be changed. I can go in and type in anything I want to in that cell. Now I'm going to change that back. So I can protect this very easily by doing that. If I right-click down here, I can protect it from the right-clicking on the tab. So there's about 3 ways. I can right-click on the tab to protect it or unprotect it. I can go up to Home and then over to Format right here to protect or unprotect the sheet. Or I can go up to Review, and I can go over to my Protect Sheet. And if I click on it, it brings up exactly the same box we saw earlier. I hit OK, and now this worksheet is once again protected. Now, it's interesting that it doesn't give me any sign that it's protected. There's no symbol on it that says this cell is protected. You would think it'd be kind of interesting if down here at the bottom of that tab, that worksheet, it'd have a star or would change the color of it when it's protected. That'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it? So you know which ones are protected and which ones aren't. But they don't do that. So we can protect these worksheets. I can take owner's capital and I can protect it. And that means I would be able to not change anything there. Right now I can change the balance sheet stuff. Let's say we typed in 15,000 here. I can change that. I can't. I might not want to do this. I'll change it back. But I can protect that, right? The other thing that's interesting, now that that's protected, I hit OK, is if I go in and right-click on this, let's say the Income Statement tab, you'll notice I can unprotect it, and I can rename it. I can do a lot of things to that, right, to that tab, even though it's a protected tab. And I know it's protected because my only option is to unprotect it, right? I can also go up here and see the Unprotect. Now, let's go look at the Notes tab. On the Notes tab, I've got some information, and I'll get out of my magnifier for the moment. I've got some information, and these are notes I've taken about the financial statements. Balance sheet has some fake numbers. Note 2, net income's overstated due to fictitious revenues. Note 3, cash flow includes non-existent transactions. Note 4, accounts receivable includes non-existent customers. Might type in a Note 5. Brand appears to be very secretive. Those are kind of notes. And I might not want people to see those notes, but I think they're important to keep in there. So how would I fix this? Well, I could hide that tab very simply. If I go down below, I right-click on the tab, and I hit hide. That tab is going to disappear. I can hide sheet 5. I can hide sheet 6, right? I can hide sheet 7. So I can hide those. Now I can bring those back very easily simply by right-clicking on any tab, hitting unhide, and it's going to give me an option of what I want to unhide. And let's say what I want to unhide is notes, so I would do that. I can see it again. So what's the usefulness of hiding a tab if anybody can bring it back simply by right-clicking and unhiding it? Okay, so that tab is now hidden. Now, maybe I want people to see this spreadsheet, but I don't want them to be able to see that notes tab. What I can do now is I can actually protect the workbook. Now, when I protect the workbook, it's going to protect the entire structure of that book. I'm not going to be able to change the structure of the workbook. Now, the way I do that, I go up to the View tab, which is again up here at the top. And in addition to my Unprotect and Protect Sheet button, I have a Protect Workbook button. Now, this one doesn't give you as many options. You simply click on it. And it's going to give you this very small box. And you can put in a password if you want. I'm going to click OK. Now, interesting thing, a bunch of stuff happens. So first of all, down here at the bottom, I can no longer add tabs. That's locked down. I cannot change the structure of this. In addition, if I right-click on a tab, look what I also cannot do. I cannot delete the tab. I cannot rename the tab. I cannot change the tab color. I cannot hide the tab or unhide the tab. Basically, this thing is locked down, dude. I can't do anything to it. I could type stuff on this tab. So I wanted to type hello. I can do that, okay? But I can't change the structure of the thing. I can't add more worksheets. I can't even change the name of this worksheet. So that worksheet is protected, and I can protect it with a password if I wish. So that if I have it protected with a password, people can see these other tabs. Now, of course, these tabs are protected. I can't type anything in them. I could change the name of the tab, but what good would that do? I can change the color of the tab if I want. But what I can't do is change the information that's on this worksheet. I can't change the structure of the worksheet. I can't change the structure of this worksheet or this worksheet, but I could, and that's because I can't even change. I can change the information on sheet 9, but I can't actually change the structure of it. I can't rename it. I can't even delete it because it doesn't give me that option. It grays that out. So how do I turn off the workbook protection? It's very simple. Simply go back up to the top and click. You notice that's grayed out all the time. All I have to do now is hit Protect Workbook, and it's going to turn it off. Now, it might ask me for a password. If I had a password up there, it would ask me for that password. But now I can go in and I can add more tabs if I want to. I can add more. I can change the name of these tabs. Okay, I can call this, let's call this Extra. Okay, just for lack of a better name, I've called it Extra, and I can say, so I can do that stuff that I wanted to do earlier since I simply unprotected or the workbook by turning the protection off. But if you put a password on that and then you save the file, people cannot unprotect that workbook unless they have the password. So hopefully that is helpful. Hopefully it helped you to understand the primary differences between protecting workbooks and protecting worksheets. Remember, we're always here for you for your Excel questions, and we'd love to have you subscribe to the channel. We'll see you real soon.